What's up, everybody? Yo, another thing I was talking about. Again, here we go. People online talking about chitlins. They were talking about chitlins. You eating shit. They were talking about eating chitlins. Anytime you eat processed meat, if you eat any kind of processed meat, you eating some form of chitlins. It may not be pork chitlins. It be cow chitlins. What's cow chitlins called? Tripe. That's what you're eating. You're eating the cow intestines, the cow stomach. You call it tripe. So I be laughing at people. I be like, you eating pork? You either eating pork chitlins or you eating beef chitlins. And the only difference, if you eat a hot dog, you eat hot sausages, you eat bologna, you eat any kind of lunch meat. That's chitlins. It just got a different kind of seasoning. When you go in the deli and you buy the deli meat, that's processed meat. And they take that shit and put it together. You be thinking that shit come from like the shoulder of the cow or the hip of a cow. That shit is processed. That shit is all processed meat, put in the machine, put together, make it stick together, and that's why they put it in that plastic. And back in the days, they didn't have plastic. They would use the intestines. And that's how they started making sausages. And that's how they make bologna. What you think bologna and salami and all that shit is? Bologna, salami, that shit is chitlins. Chitlins with a different kind of seasoning. That's all it is. And the reason a lot of food have a lot of seasoning is because that's how they used to preserve it back in the days, when they didn't have chemicals. They didn't have the chemicals to preserve the shelf life. So they had to put a lot of salt in it. Salt is a preservative. Salt. That's why Jamaicans like saltfish. What you think saltfish is saltfish for? Because they didn't have refrigerators. So they had to have a way to prolong the life of the fish. So they pack it with salt. And then when you go to cook it, you boil it. When you make ackee and saltfish, you got to boil that saltfish about 3 or 4 times. You got to bring it to a boil, throw that water out, bring it to a boil again, throw that water out, bring it to a boil again, and throw that water out. That's how you get the salt from the saltfish. Get the salt because it's too salty. But like I said in the other video, if you don't own a farm and land and growing your own food, you don't know what the fuck you eating. But back to what I was saying, basically, if you eating processed meat, you eating some form of a chitlin. People be talking about chitlin got shit in it. All animals got shit in it. And people talk about, well, pigs are nasty because pigs eat their own shit. All animals eat their own shit. That's why they call animals. When an animal eats shit, he not eating shit because he eating shit. He eating because he smells something in that shit that's gonna be beneficial to him eating it. That's why dogs eat shit. That's why pigs eat shit. They're not eating shit because they like shit. They eating it. They don't have fingers to shift through the shit to get the food out. So they gotta eat the whole thing. Dogs don't have fingers. Pigs don't have fingers. So they're gonna eat the shit. They eat shit because they smell something in that shit that's gonna be beneficial to them. They smell something good in the fish. They smell something good in the shit, so they're gonna eat the shit. All animals eat shit. They don't have fingers to shift through it. Like if a giraffe was eating leaves and a bird shit on the leaf, he gonna still eat the leaf. It's just about presentation. Us humans, we eat with our eyes first. And if it don't look good, we don't think it's gonna taste good. We eat with our eyes first. So that's why people don't like chitlins. That's one of the main reasons they don't like it. But like I said, if you eating lunch meat, you eating some form of chitlin. You might be eating, even when it's about kosher and all that other shit. Only difference between kosher food and non-kosher food is they pray over it. That's all it is. They pray over it. And you got certain people that eat pork, kosher pork. Yep. Later. Yo, what's up, everybody? These are my books. Get a copy. This one is called Don't Beat Your Children or They'll Turn Out Like Me. This one is called Corner Stores in the Middle of the Block. And this one is called Agitation Gets the Dirt Out. Get a copy. Hit me up on my Cash App, $1 Brad Bathgate, and I'll mail them to you myself. Or check me out on Amazon. Peace.